Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Jameis going to look to throw right away. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday once the family's all gone back home. And Graham is coming into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Graham, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. The Browns had 2 and 12 in what has been a tough year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a close. This more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 2nd down and 8. First carry for Nick Chubb. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Kaiser. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do?
Rocky.
Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, right now, They're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, Winston. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
A gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Kaiser. Open man here, Schwartz complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, Kaiser. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. We're scoreless after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. And again it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Kaiser. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming back to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Jameis to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And a loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Now Winston. Touchdown! Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
19 tight. Ready.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Kaiser. That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Kaiser. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they want to get the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Again, it's Kaiser. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
This is going to be returned from middle and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring out the third down. To throw, Winston. Again, he's got that man Landry. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Luntz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. Seven Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Kaiser just getting the play off. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, smash Broncos! Go, Reed, go! Back in 60!
Final play of the half, Kaiser. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Kaiser on first down. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, let's go! Back to 60, back to 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 2nd and a couple, Kaiser. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now Kaiser on 4th down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Kaiser. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
19 Tiger.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Browns. Chase Edmonds. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On play action, Winston. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Following the interception, Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he returns it into enemy territory. Yard line. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here we go with Kamara. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he's got his man. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Again, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back from both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Bridgewater. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing, Bridgewater. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Winston. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
There's Chris Olave. And some space here. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Saints.
First down, Winston. That's Olave bringing in another one. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action now. Bridgewater. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. This is caught by Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. But officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. On first and 10, Bridgewater. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Winston here to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
His throw incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. But fortunately, he's able to and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. David Onyemata there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. It's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for New Orleans, their hopes of a winning campaign.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Caught up